The Microkorg M2 is the perfect hardware synthesizer for producers. Why? Well, first of all, it just spits out tracks. Here's a drum and bass track I made using only presets from the Microkorg. Have a listen. If you're not convinced yet, here's a synth pop track made also using the Microkorg 2. If there's still a tiny bit of doubt left in you, here's a house track I made again using only presets from the Microkorg. If you like the 3 tracks you just heard and you want to see how I made them more specifically, just let me know in the comments and I'll make a video showcasing just that. If you're still watching this video, it must mean that you are interested. So before I tell you a bit more about the Microkorg 2, I just want to say that this video is not sponsored. I don't have any third-party agreements, not even affiliate links in the description. It's just me and my thoughts on this lovely little synth. Here it is, the Microkorg M2. When we look at it, I think it's obvious why it is perfect for producers. The layout is logical, it's very easy to navigate, almost too easy, and you get immediate access to a lot of different parameters without even diving into menus. So first of all, we have this program select knob, and I think it makes so much sense when you're a producer, because often you just want to find a sound that fits your project in a fast-paced manner, and this makes it very easy. So if you're looking for a drum and bass, you can just turn the program select, and then you have 4 banks of presets you can go through. All the presets are categorized in a classic bank, a modern bank, a future bank, and then a user bank. And in this user bank, you can store your own presets. So that's a pretty neat feature for producers. Also, the large screen in the middle of the synth is very nice, and it gives you a quick overview of the preset and its parameters. So if we pick a preset, you can see we can access these 5 parameters before even diving into the menus. So even though this synth doesn't have many knobs, you still have pretty much access. You still get access to the most important parameters right at the beginning. And you can even customize which ones you want to have on this homepage. I think it's pretty obvious when you listen to this synth that the sounds just already feel like they're ready for production. In fact, they sound so nice that in the 3 tracks you just heard at the beginning of this video, I didn't use any external effects, no distortion, no chorus, nothing. Just this synth and a tad of EQ and sidechain compression. But that is just to give the drums a bit of space. Why does it sound so good? Well, it's because it has 3 oscillators. 1, 2, 3. And all these oscillators can be your classic source, sine, triangle waves, but they can also contain one-shots. And this just makes the Microkorg very versatile because it has access to more analog style sounds using the classic oscillators, and you even have a wavetable oscillator. So put that together and you get an awesome sound making package. One last thing I think that really sells this synth is the fact that you can load user oscillators. And at this moment I don't have any, but you can get them from external companies like Sine Vibes. And this is also true for the effects on the unit. You have a lot of nice sounding factory effects, but here you can also load user effects. And I have one here, the Phase Loop plugin from LoopUp. If you're not a producer but just likes to make music with hardware, I think this is also perfect because it does have some unique features. It has an audio looper and it has the user effects I just talked about before. And I think that makes it pretty nice in a DAW-less setup. If I had to mention a few things that I am not thrilled about with this synth, I would first of all mention that the pure oscillators does not have the same girth as an analog synth. And I think that is totally understandable. But if you're looking for a more full sound using only oscillators, I think you're better off with an analog one. You can, however, do small things to beef it up a bit. So here's a saw. It is actually not so bad, but if you want to beef it up a bit, you can use the shape. And you can also add drive in the filter section. So that gives it a bit more guff. Another thing that might not sell this synth is the key bed. The keys are very small. They're about the size of my thumb. I don't know if it's just me and my fat fingers, but occasionally when I play the synth, I hit notes that I really did not intend to. But I think it's very reasonable that a synth with so much potential and so many great features have small downsides, especially when you consider its very, very fine price. I could not see why you wouldn't get this as a producer who wants to maybe explore the hardware synth side a bit. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. Bye.